Welcome to Anime Unraveled. I am Rex Paget.
I am Daniel Peppers.
And I am also Daniel Peppers.
Damn it. We almost had normal names.
Yeah, because he doesn't know yet how we introduced the last episode. You guys do, and we do.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
Yeah, no. No, Tristin was in the middle of getting fucked by Ford.
Yeah. Not to disparage a company that might want to sponsor us, Ford, if you're interested.
Yeah.
No. No, full disparagement. So I'm still so mad about that.
Yeah. But no, we did not kick him off. He's here. Oh yeah, because you don't even know that joke that we did either.
You guys joke that you kicked me off. You guys probably should just like, whenever there's like a bullshit situation and I can't be here, just give me a basic rundown.
Yeah, I should. Well, I could technically just show you the episode.
That's also fair.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably already up.
It's already up. Yeah. But yeah, so we're all back.
I didn't kill myself.
Yeah. Well,
in Minecraft.
In Minecraft. Thank you.
Thanks.
He's learning. He's learning. But yeah, so the boys are back in town. And the boys, if you don't know, a big shonen anime just did their first arc, and they're not going to be back until the 31st, which might be when this episode comes out. So, so this might not work. But yeah, so we watched it. Well,
there's
I watched half of it.
Before we start talking about this.
First off, I'm the only one here that doesn't have that amount of free time.
Hey, dude, I've been getting killed.
You still have more free time than me.
I mean, yeah, but half of it, I'm dead.
And you!
What?
You can't complain to me.
I will not.
Oh, no, he's been busy.
I've been busy. Yeah, hey, I do the episodes.
Well, no, you also have to move.
AI does the episodes.
Yeah. I have to fix
I was
the
about to
computer's not all knowing yet.
And also, the computer definitely doesn't make all the cuts you say you're going to make, which neither do you, though.
That's fair.
The amount of times you're like, I'm gonna have to cut this. And I just see it keep going. I'm like, I should have figured.
Oh, I never. Every time he says, I'm going to cut this, I'm like, no, he's not.
No, leave it in for the content.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because then everyone sees it and goes,
he didn't do it. Yeah, sometimes I do look at that and I'm like, it's not that bad. I can do that. But no, what do you want to say? You said before we start talking about it.
Before we start talking about it.
Because I'm hyped. I want to throw this chair at this camera. I won't.
Just spoiler warning for anyone that hasn't started watching season 2, because there's a lot of stuff we're going to talk about that immediately will, if you're one of the people that hates spoilers, it's going to ruin it for you.
You know what I'll do? There's going to be timestamps down below. I'll put in a timestamp that says end of spoilers, and then you can just watch the episode from there, because we do have like some fun games planned.
Oh, yeah.
This episode too. So
I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Yeah, he hasn't been here.
Yeah, he's like you guys. He's like the audience in this one.
He is the audience.
The good thing is,
hey, it's been a week.
The good thing
Always
is he spoils stuff for himself anyway, so he really doesn't care, and he kind of knows already. So
he knows more than we do, honestly.
That's fair.
Let me tell you. Let me just start, okay? Because you guys, if you listen to this podcast, you know I don't really like music. I don't like sound design. I'm gonna go brick by brick. The sound design in these first 5 episodes, this first flashback arc, is absolutely, and I'm gonna sound pretentious as a motherfucker, masterclass.
I mean,
come on. And if you know, you know, and we'll talk about it because you already said spoilers. When they play the end credit scenes and he has his hand out to like the offering.
Home.
Let's go home. Let's do this, right? Yeah. And a fucking bullet goes through her head and she falls to the ground. Masterclass.
Yeah.
Fucking
great.
Awesome.
Which also, whoever decided the voice actor for Toji fucking nailed it, because having Dio.
It's Dio from JoJo's.
Yeah,
I know. I've already met him.
In real life?
No.
Oh, wait, you've been watching the sub, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you'll actually get the full impact of him.
Yeah.
Peppers didn't even realize it was Dio because he watched it in English.
JoJo's. I watched JoJo's in English, not Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's the Japanese voice actor for Dio Brando.
Takahiko.
I knew he was menacing for a reason. Like that dude walks on the screen and he's fucking.
Oh yeah, dude.
And not only that, but like his character in Jujutsu is built
different.
Like a JoJo's character.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Like,
oh,
100%.
Literally, the moment that this season came out, there were a shitload of reels on Instagram. They were just like, how to become the physique of Toji. And I was like, JoJo's has been around forever, people.
It's the scene where he's in. It's like in the second episode, where he's like in that ramen shop and that dude bumps into him, drops his ramen on the ground. He doesn't even flinch.
Nah.
And he's just like, hey, and then all he does is squat down and look at that dude, and that dude's like, you know what?
You know what? Pass.
That's a very menacing man.
Yeah,
I'm
like,
good.
Maybe I'm making a mistake right here.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, I think the overall reason that I legitimately think this flashback arc, because it's so difficult to do a flashback arc.
It
you know
is,
what I
because
mean?
there's not stakes usually.
This does where it gives you, if you're just an anime only watcher, which I have only really gotten this far in the anime, I haven't read the manga, surprisingly. Don't worry, that'll change.
Oh, yeah.
But if you're just an anime watcher, it gives you so much backstory on Gojo, right?
Yep.
And it also builds these characters up so you care about them in a short period of time, and then when their final little bit happens, you have, how do I put this? You're so invested that you're like, I would just literally watch this whole show about these people.
Honestly, they could have just had a series based on them.
Just the flashback cast.
Oh yeah, because
I would.
I would
you'd
doubt
get to
that
see,
it would happen.
You'd get to see Nanami go from being a student at Jujutsu to being like, no, I think I'm gonna go work in an office. Fuck this shit.
Hey, am I in overtime right now?
I'm really,
yes.
yeah,
All right.
I'm real curious if the death of his buddy, I can't remember his name, is what caused him to just quit. Because you don't really get to see him after that.
Yeah, I mean that, because after we got done with these 5 episodes, I actually read Volume 0, which is Jujutsu Kaisen 0, the movie. And now having the context of those two's relationship makes that movie and that volume hit so much harder. Like, and that's what you want in a flashback.
Oh, yeah.
You want, because, and a perfect way to kind of...
So what I'm hearing is you should watch Season 2, Part 1, then Jujutsu Kaisen 0.
Honestly?
Then Jujutsu Kaisen Season 1.
Honestly, you could.
You could,
like,
yeah, because the way that they do it, like...
I mean, that is the way it is set up, essentially.
Well,
Because it's a flashback before 0, and then you could watch...
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, like, this arc, they really... the first episode, they set it up to where if you've never seen Jujutsu at all, you could actually watch it, and they teach you as you go. Like, oh, here's how curses work and everything else. And they don't do it where they're shoving a bunch of information in your face either. It's like...
No.
You're just living in that world, and you're picking up this information kind of through osmosis.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And another thing that I really liked that we already talked about in the last episode, but I'll just reiterate it, is because it's Mappa.
Yes.
And how Chainsaw Man does its references on its sleeve. You know what I mean? They're like, we watch Big Lebowski, we watch Pulp Fiction. Here is the intro is literally scenes from these movies.
My brother in Christ, they're like first episode, there was no off the sleeve. Gojo straight up starts pulling Digimon fucking rap. That wasn't off the sleeve. That was in your face.
No, but it's not even that either.
I love that.
It's
that's not really like a movie reference. Though. That's
it's an
pop
anime.
culture
It's
reference.
pop culture.
Pop culture references is what they've been doing.
Yeah, but what I say with movie is the cinematic feel that this has, and especially in the lead up to, I think out of the 5 episodes, episode 3 is by far my favorite.
Oh, for
by
sure.
far. Just because I wasn't expecting it when that lady got her fucking head blown goddamn clean off. And I was like, well, damn.
But also, I feel like if they took all of these episodes and just compiled them into a film, I'd watch the fuck out of it.
It'd be better than Mugen Train.
Yeah, it would be way better.
That's not
that's a low bar.
When the bar is on the floor, it's not hard to beat.
I'm just saying it would beat it.
Yeah.
It's just facts.
I mean, the thing is, and it's already like movie quality animation.
Yeah, I love the animation.
Yeah.
I love looking at it.
It's
I know
amazing.
that's a personal thing because there's going to be some people that are like, oh, I don't really like it. Listen.
I'll tell you what animation I'm looking forward to tonight.
Oh, One Piece. Yeah, One Piece is coming out tonight.
Gear 5. Folks.
Spoilers. Well, they've already seen it. We've already seen it by the time this episode comes out.
Yeah, but as of the time of this recording.
Yeah. You know what else I'm looking forward to? When Jujutsu comes back August 31st.
When this episode comes out.
No, yeah, maybe when this episode comes out. I haven't done the math in my head yet. The live action Netflix One Piece also drops on the same day.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that Instagram reel I sent you last night?
No.
The one that they every time Luffy fights, drums play?
Oh, yeah, I'd already seen that before.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Well,
You didn't watch all of Jujutsu.
Sir, you told me at 9:45 last night.
That's right.
To watch all of Jujutsu.
It's an hour and 40 minutes. You had plenty of time.
Here's the thing. I had a whole kitchen to clean.
It's true.
I had worked in 108-degree weather all day.
It's true.
Blew my route out.
It's true.
And took a shower and went night-night.
That's true. And did you get rested though?
No.
Then what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah,
Don't
then
sleep
you
then.
slept then.
I could have slept longer.
I was over here watching
you
the
can
seven
always
spell
sleep longer.
blades.
But I also got woken up yesterday because of a cranking migraine. And whenever a migraine ruins your sleep the night before, it takes
does
a while.
actually. Yeah, it takes its toll on you. You're not wrong.
But yeah, dude, man, Gojo's eyes, I got lost in them. I'll put it this way. This is how I feel, right? This is how I feel. I swear to God.
You know, all those girls at that middle school did too.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I felt that.
And that teacher was straight up like,
hey, here's my number.
Here's my number.
I understand.
They're all like, hey, we didn't know that you had a boyfriend. And she's like, it's a cousin, I swear.
Oh, so he's free game.
Yeah. No, how I felt when I got done with these 5 episodes, how I felt, is if I witnessed a guy, say Carl, okay? I witnessed Carl make a loaf of bread, all right? And then another guy walked over with a sharp object and sliced that loaf of bread and made bread slices. Hear me out. Follow me.
Yeah,
Follow me.
I have no idea. I'm scared.
Hey, made a slice of bread.
Okay.
Another guy, Trevor, came over with meat, put it on the meat. They were going to eat it.
They put meat on the meat?
No, they put meat on the bread.
Oh, okay.
The slice of bread. I've witnessed. This is the first time it's ever happening. Okay? He puts the meat on the slice of bread. They're about to eat it. Carl said, no. He slices another slice of bread. He puts that slice of bread on top of the meat. And they've made himself a sandwich. And it was the first sandwich ever created. So I felt like I watched. What I'm saying is it's like I witnessed the creation of a slice of bread.
What happened? How did he get here?
I think the whole idea he's trying to
The premise
is the fact that
it's better than sliced bread.
Never before has a past arc of an anime been so well compiled to where it could stand on.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Yeah, how did you not get that, Tristin?
He could have gotten there without this
Oh, yes. He could have easily. But, you know, he has a very... He thinks different.
He's our special boy.
Hey, how did you not get that's what I meant by the analogy?
Because he didn't get it. He put it together.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a sandwich.
Like a sandwich. It's my point. Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 is like a sandwich. It's a delicious sandwich. And
You don't like sandwiches.
I do like sandwiches.
You like dry-ass sandwiches.
That's right. I don't do sauce.
Exactly. It's not a sandwich.
It is a sandwich.
You're choking down meat and bread at that point. A sandwich has to have something.
No, that's right. Get good meat.
Get good veggies.
Yeah, or veggies.
Yeah, get some tomatoes on it.
Yeah, I do lettuce, tomato.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't do onions.
You don't need...
I'm not a savage.
Yeah, you don't need sauce when you got that.
You need sauce.
No, you don't. The tomato is the sauce.
Yeah, the tomato is the sauce. It literally is a sauce.
Come on.
You're wrong.
I'm not wrong.
No, like literally on hamburgers. If I have tomato, I'm like, I don't need ketchup.
Exactly.
What about
It's the
mustard?
same thing.
Fuck that.
mustard.
Yeah, fuck mustard.
Wow.
Fuck mayo as well.
Yeah, well, why would you be putting mayo on
I'm gonna be honest
Why
hamburgers?
would you put mayo on anything?
Amen, brother. I don't know. People do. People do.
Now, I did make some spicy Japanese Kewpie mayo the other day, and it's actually fine.
Oh, yeah. Spicy mayo is different. That's
Spice mayo's not different.
Yes, it is.
It is.
It's a cousin of mayo.
I hate mayonnaise, and the spicy Kewpie I made is solid. In small amounts.
I don't trust it. If you would make me food, maybe I'm just hungry. I've done the sandwich analogy. I've talked.
He might be hungry. I also told him that I made Low Country Boil last night.
I was sad that I didn't get.
He was mad.
But no, I mean, yeah, that was my analogy in a long way.
I should have just called him and been like, "Hey, I'm 10 minutes from getting done with this Low Country
I'm on
Boil
the fucking way.
7:45
I'm at your door
p.m.
Knock, knock, knock. I am here, dude. No, I mean, yeah, that's just my way of saying, like, and Rex nailed it on the head. I think that flashback arcs have been a thing in anime for a while, and I just think that they nailed it. They didn't reinvent it.
No, but
they just executed it perfectly.
To perfection.
And you know what's so funny? We used to say that about season 1 of Jujutsu. It's a shonen, doesn't try to break the mold. It just executes.
It does.
That's the thing. Jujutsu, even season 1, though, does kind of break the mold in a way. Because in a lot of shonens, whenever you have a big showdown, it's usually one-on-one, always. Jujutsu, think of every single big fight. It's literally them ganging up on a son of a bitch. And it's amazing.
I feel like Well, maybe. I guess.
Like they do kind of break some conventions there.
Yeah,
and it's
a little
great
bit.
the way that they do.
They're a
But
tag
you know what?
team.
They don't break the big 3 conventions of
No, they
of
do not
shonen
break
anime.
that.
Demon Inside,
100%.
No Family.
No family.
What was the third one?
The third one is
I mean, you also have the trio, which is
friendship.
well,
Is friendship the third thing?
No.
Doesn't seem right.
No, you and I literally
Yeah.
it was
Demon Inside.
Demon Inside.
No, orphan.
Yeah,
No,
Orphan.
no family.
Or and there was a third. There's an episode where we literally go into
Go
it,
back and listen.
and- but Jujutsu Kaisen has it. Is the
Sandwiches?
thing. No,
no.
Nope, not sandwiches.
No.
You might need food.
You might need-
You low on sugar?
Hey, no, the funny thing is I went to Chick-fil-A before I came over here.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm in a bulking phase. I don't know when I'll get into the
I
rip
went to
phase.
that Yume ramen bar with Sarah the other day.
Oh yeah?
Nah.
Did you get the steam bun this time?
So it's not the buns. You have to get the gyoza, and I ordered steamed, and they gave me pan fried, and I was pissed.
Yeah. Ugh,
I was so mad.
gross.
So pissed.
But yeah, I don't know, man. I just was so hyped about this show. I think it does everything right, and I think it's executed perfectly. Like
Well,
it's just executed so good.
That and it actually adds to the manga, which is amazing already.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and
which is a
Jujutsu-
rarity, I feel like.
Well, I think it's a rarity in the sense of like character development. I have noticed recently because I kind of had Shonen as my palate cleanser manga,
Yeah.
so I've been reading a lot of Shonen. Like I got caught up.
So when you get done with a BL, you read a shonen. I hear ya.
Yeah, like I got caught up with Black Clover. I am getting through Super, and I started.
I feel
reading-
bad for that one.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Super?
Yeah, it's interesting, dude. There is a story to be told on how that manga got
I
created.
honestly just hope there's video leakage in the future of their meetings.
There is something. Mark my words. Fucking bookmark-
Toriyama's chained to a desk. We've been over this 1,000 times.
I mean, yeah, you can
But
tell
you
that.
can tell.
You
Like
can tell.
bookmark this video. Come back when it gets released. Like there is something. There's a backstory to the Super manga that I am going to discover. All right, and that video is going to be huge on my channel. Like when I discover this. And then I've been reading Jujutsu.
No,
and stuff, too.
secretly in every volume of Super that comes out, Toriyama has one hidden letter. Not a whole phrase, but there's a single letter in every volume, and it spells out the methods of his capture and his being held hostage. But no one can find the individual letter because they have to be very well hidden.
You have to search it like the One Piece.
Uh-huh.
Oh, understood.
So now you have to go through every chapter of Dragon Ball Super to find the single letters that make up the entire message that he's trying to say.
We'll
Question is, how did they translate this to have it to where it would be
Yeah.
English?
Oh no, the letter is drawn in the background, so it's in Japanese.
Oh.
So we would never be able.
No.
We'll save you, Toriyama. Anime Unraveled pod's on the case.
Well,
Nah, I mean, me and Rex will save you. Tristan, he's busy.
facts.
But
now,
no,
if you find a way to make it like 20 degrees colder in the United States all the
He's
time,
in.
I'm in.
But no, what I was gonna say is like, as a person who's been reading a lot of shonen manga, I will say this, and I think a lot of shonen animes do this. The fight scenes are absolutely with the music and then the movement, because fight scenes are fluid movement.
Oh yeah,
It plays so much better in anime, and I've been noticing that recently.
I'd say that's true for most manga. I wouldn't say.
Name a shonen that has
Well,
good.
most shonen.
Yeah.
But there's one that I can think of.
Okay, go.
One Punch Man, man.
I've never read it.
Boy,
Yeah.
I can't wait.
You need to read it
I'm
because
so
literally,
ready.
I actually sent you a reel the other day that was like, oh yeah, anime does something that manga can't. The fluid movement. You could never do that with manga. And then they just show all the panels of One Punch Man and it looks better than the anime.
Ah.
And they're like, oh, never mind.
Never mind. We lied. Okay.
Well, that's also because the mangaka, the original artist for One
Talking
Punch
about
Man,
one.
doesn't know how to draw anything.
Yeah, he's got a drawer.
Yeah, he
Well-
literally has an artist to do everything for him.
Artist is the word I was looking for. Drawer.
Well,
is
yeah,
not a
You
word.
know, technically
It's
speaking,
the same artist
you-
that did, what was the football manga?
I Shield 21.
Yeah, same artist.
I just pulled that.
Look
Your
at you. I'm
brain.
It's the only football manga though.
Yeah, I mean, it really is.
I still want to collect it.
I
but
think there's a rugby manga.
I wouldn't imagine.
all
There's
kinds
a
of sports.
soccer manga.
Well, there's multiple.
There's a couple.
Yeah, that's what I'd say. I've seen so many.
Captain Tsubasa.
Captain Tsubasa,
Blue
Blue
Lock.
Lock, Night in the Area.
There's a lot.
Yeah, there's
There's
probably-
another one that I
There's
can't-
about 3 more that I can't name.
Yeah.
Fair. Well, anyway, I'm just saying that the animation in a lot of shonen animes make those battles, because sometimes you get lost in those fucking battles in the manga panels. You're like, what the fuck is going on?
That does happen.
You know, I do have a question that is off the topic of shonen, I'm pretty sure. Rex, have you gotten any further and reincarnated in another world as a vending machine?
No, actually, that's the one thing I haven't watched any of.
I haven't either.
I did.
haven't either.
I did catch up today with the 7 Spellblades, and
Still good? No?
It's okay.
Okay.
Like, it has some interest because they explain what Spellblades are, and they're like, oh yeah, there's only 6 of them. I'm like, but the title's 7.
So
I'm like, you
someone
immediately
miscounted.
Yeah, you immediately have me a little interested.
Now you know that one of the main characters of that main cast, it gets the rare 7th legendary Spellblade.
Yeah, basically. Well, they already are like, Spellblades basically are an instant kill technique.
Yeah.
And they're like, that's why no one wants to tell you if they can use it. It's rare. So
I watched like the first 2 episodes. I think it has promise. There's also the Great Cleric. It's supposedly like it's supposedly like a less fucked up redo of Healer. From what I've heard, it's like a much more wholesome redo of Healer.
okay, I feel weird on that one.
Yeah,
But I might have to check it out just to see how they can turn that into wholesome.
Well, it's basically
Yeah.
like all
Yeah,
From
like-
horny to wholesome.
Yeah,
It's like
The
it's
story
still-
of redo
no,
of Healer.
It's still etchy as fuck, but it's not like the first
that's
episode.
not wholesome.
No, but I mean, there was some etchiness in Beast Tamer a little bit,
I mean, yes, there's
and it was wholesome.
I mean, same thing.
So it was
with,
kind of like you took
I would
that.
say Konosuba's wholesome and etchy at the same time.
So
Very.
it's chilling in my 30s.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got kicked out of the Demon King's army or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same with what I watched on the Haven that one time with that flower delivery guy. And his
Oh,
mom.
yeah.
Yeah. It's burned in here.
Buddy.
He just wanted to outdo his dad. He said his dad couldn't fuck the same way.
I did watch.
Smart. Move on. Move on now.
Yeah, moving on.
Moving on.
Moving
Smart.
on.
Smart. Move on.
Even at level 1, my skill makes me.
My unique skill makes me OP even at level 1.
I don't like it.
It's weird.
It's very weird.
He gets adopted by the wolf. The wolf finds, I guess, his uncle far removed.
You're talking about a different anime, bud.
No, I am talking
Yeah,
about a different
you're talking
anime.
about a different anime because I was like, no, he literally spawns in a dungeon and he's like, oh fuck, where
because
am I?
he was a drop.
Well, yeah, he was a drop.
Yeah, he was a drop. He was a drop from a monster. Yeah, I'm thinking of a completely. It's am I actually the strongest or something like that? And it's like, yeah,
These fucking isekai titles.
They're
all
great.
the same.
They're so bad.
Listen, I've given up on Isekai.
Now
I've watched the Sword Art Online. I've moved on.
the level 1 demon lord and whatever apartment, like Hero's 1-room apartment. Or
Oh
something.
yeah.
That's actually kind of interesting because it's really similar to Gintama. Like,
We
Oh,
still
you
gotta do
mean
that.
Gintama?
Yeah.
You mean the thing that we're gonna watch in
hey,
69 episodes?
I've actually been watching a little
Nice.
Gintama.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah. I
Wait,
can't.
is that actually the accurate
It's
number?
like 68, 67, but I just said
Son of a
69 for the memes.
Wow.
Wow.
You
But
let
it
us
is
down.
late 60s. It is late 60s.
Me too.
But yeah, well, I know we are very, very close from you guys subscribing to the YouTube channel of It's Time, Boys.
How many? Where are we at?
We're like 14 away.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It's coming, boys.
Oh no.
And
means he's gonna have to finish JoJo's. I have to finish Hunter x Hunter and Sword Art. Ugh.
and I have to watch Hunter x Hunter.
I have the worst job of this all.
I'm gonna be honest with you. No, you don't. But that's because I've
Hey.
already watched it.
Oh, that's. Wait, what?
I've already watched JoJo's, so
Yeah.
technically I wouldn't
And
have
it
to
was a
watch
joy.
anything. Joy is questionable. Let me tell you what JoJo's is like. All right, it's like a guy baked a piece of bread.
Oh
Oh
god.
my
we're
god,
back
no,
here.
we're not doing this again. And then he fucked it, right?
And then he fucked that bread. And you're kind of hungry.
Is
so
that
you're
how
like,
we made a donut? Is that
that's how
how
we
we
made
got
a donut.
donuts?
That's how we
Okay.
made a donut. No, JoJo's is a joy for 40% of it.
You're giving it 40?
Yeah.
I'll actually give you that. Only
40%.
because there is so
Part
much.
1, bleh. Part 2, some.
Yeah,
like
part 2 has its moments that honestly, depending on.
Yeah. Here, camera's on me. I'll give you my feelings of JoJo's again for like the 100th time. This is how I would rate JoJo's. Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, woo! Part 4, wee!
Hey, fuck
I
you.
said we.
No.
You
Part
got-
4 is yes.
Part 5,
No, part 5's nope.
Part 6, like, and then part 7 hopefully is gonna be like, woo!
I mean, I hope so.
I hope so. But there you go.
And it's all just been a for me.
It's been, dude. When I see the
I
fucking
started at the
audio
bottom and there was never a climb.
Started at the bottom and somehow found stairs that led further down.
to the bottom. Yeah, I can't wait, dude. And we just got to remember to like record our way through it too, because like we can see not all of it, but like just some behind the scenes.
All you're gonna every
updates.
episode, you're gonna see more and more life just gone from my eyes.
I cannot wait. And if you cannot wait, subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Do
There
that.
you go, right there.
Convince other people to.
Yeah,
Get on
yeah.
their accounts.
Yeah, I don't care. Create more accounts and subscribe. It don't bother me. Just pull that number up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. But Rex, I know we really want to talk about it. Do you have notes? You got anything you want to say about the jujutsu to kind of?
I've only watched 2.5 episodes.
I'm aware.
We're both aware.
Honestly, big fan.
Yeah, it's great.
I do like when I think so far my favorite scene is when Gojo literally says, "All right, and this is my reverse curse technique, red," and then it fails, and he goes, "Oh well, it failed," and so he just punches that guy, and I was like, I love this.
Hey, just wait.
I
Just
mean-
wait until you get to episode 5 when all the techniques come together.
Dear fucking God. Yeah, it's like
JoJo's a motherfucking issue.
JoJo has an evolution.
And we keep
Gojo?
saying
Gojo. Yes.
I think I led you
You
into
did.
that.
You
I think I
did,
led you
Timmy.
into that. Yeah, he's a motherfucking issue, dude.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
He's a motherfucking issue.
that's why they wanted to have him sealed.
And
Well,
yeah,
they're gonna have to because
because I don't know who the fuck can take him.
no,
right
he
now.
is. When they describe how broken he actually is at the end of this arc,
Yeah,
you understand just why he is the strongest.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
is-
he was described as broken at the beginning, like in
Well,
season
yes.
2
but to
Well, no, he was
or
not-
season 1.
Yeah, I
Sorry,
was about to say season 2. No, at the beginning.
at
he's
season 1, he
nothing.
literally says, "Nothing can touch me."
but we learn how he got there.
Yeah, you actually see how he got there.
And I think that is, going to be a detriment later on, right? Because I think what they're doing now.
Well, the way they explained his technique and how he has automated it at this point,
he's
I think
basically
that's
consistently using it.
that's gonna be the weakness that he.
And also I think that they've done an issue where now the person that was already the most popular character, because again, those eyes, they have also now given him the most backstory and given him the most moments to shine.
What are you talking about? Nanamine had his 10 seconds.
Yeah, but
Old Nanamine.
So what I'm interested in is how do they go back? How do they make you care? I will say, you do get a lot of backstory of Wolf Boy.
Megami.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was another funny scene when the bounty guy asked Toji. He's like, "So how's Megami doing?" And he just
He's
kind of
like,
looks.
"Who?"
He's like, who's that?"
Yeah.
Like your son.
At least he's up front, unlike Goku.
Yeah. Like he admits it.
He's like, I'm a horrible
dad.
fucking
Yeah,
I
he's like-
suck.
He's like, I was gonna sell my son. Like, let's be honest.
But he doesn't actually suck because he kind of got him away from being
well, yeah,
sold
he
off,
did. Like he
so-
came to a realization.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, that's
But
what.
was that realization because what Sukuna had the same realization about Fushiguro?
No, because he honestly had never really paid any attention to his son.
Yeah, but who knows? Maybe he saw innateness.
I mean, he
Innate
definitely
power.
saw the innateness in Gojo.
Yeah, for
Like
sure.
as a child, he was looking at him hard.
He was like, oh,
A little weird.
Yeah, I just like like that scene where he asked him like, I just want this girl to be happy, and Gojo looks at him and he's like, 100%, you will not be happy. You will be miserable.
Yeah,
Like he breaks that whole character of like aloofness that he has, and he's
Yeah.
like, 100%, it sucks.
Life sucks and then you die.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
really hit that moment.
Which also, I'm not sure maybe if they just picked up on the fact that if someone kind of has a bum parent or doesn't have a parent,
Sure.
they pretty much have to take the role of being responsible much earlier in life. Because the way Megami was talking was like pretty much like an adult. Even Gojo was like, "How old are you?
Yeah, you're fucking 6. What
Yeah,
are you?
he was
What the
like,
fuck are you?
You're acting like an adult."
Yeah. I mean I think that's true to life.
It's very true.
It's very
Like,
true.
Because this
Uh,
happens 11 or 13 years prior.
It happened
They
in
throw the
2008.
dates. Yeah, they throw the
2006.
dates.
Oh, is it? Well, no. By the end of it, when he actually meets Megami, I think it's 2008.
It might be. They throw a lot of
Yeah.
dates
They
up
throw a
there.
lot
I
of
know
dates.
episodes 1 and 2, it's like 2006 because it's.
Well, there is a time
Yeah,
jump
there is
at
a
the
little
last
time jump.
episode.
Then that would be, yeah, because it's when it's. She gets killed in 2006.
Yeah. So yeah, but I think they're gonna run into that problem now. Like, I could give a fuck less what happens to Ichidori and Sukuna. Like, I mean, I'm interested, but if Gojo is not
a lot about why Itadori, like, as it goes on, there's a huge info dump on why Itadori is able to do what he can do.
I'm really hoping
and who he's related to.
Yeah. I'm not saying that you're not going to care. What I'm saying is they have a lot of heavy lifting now to do to build the trio back up as the main characters because they have given Gojo so much time. Because really, Gojo was shining in Zero, too.
Well, yeah.
How long has it been since we've seen the trio in real life? Like 2 years?
Yeah. Well,
you know what I mean?
We saw one of them.
Yeah.
As a child.
But that's what I'm saying is
you're going to see another one of them
but what I'm saying is, like, they just have so much heavy lifting to bring that trio back up to, the Naruto. Like, because regardless of what, it is 100% possible. I'm just saying.
Because all this is the next part is going to be the Shibuya incident arc. Yeah.
And it's the longest arc in Jujutsu, allegedly.
There's a lot of fucked up shit that happens in this arc.
I'll find out.
So
soon.
Didn't you say there's going to be 2 episodes that recaps, though?
So it doesn't really bother for this podcast because we released it so out of date. But when this episode got released, so next week, it's going to be a recap of Jujutsu Kaisen 0. The week after that is going to be a recap of Season 1. Or they might be flipped, but it's 2 recap episodes. Then something is going on in broadcasting the week after that. So as of recording, which we were recording this, like the beginning of August. August 30, I think it's the 5th.
Yeah, today is the 5th. It's the first Saturday of August.
Breaking the fourth wall. But the newest episode comes out the 31st because they have a break in between. And we've talked about that. I am A-okay with a break. Because if you're if you're animating like you're animating, do what you got to do.
Yeah, do what you got to do. If I have to wait any amount of time, as long as you keep it at this level, I'm fine with it.
Well, I don't want to wait like 3 months.
Well, I wouldn't want to wait multiple years.
Yeah, don't give me 5 episodes.
Don't pull an Attack on Titan.
Yeah, Part 7, Volume 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah, I can't do that. That's too much.
Yeah, I just ended up buying all the Attack on Titan manga. That's the only way I'm going to experience that.
I'm 90. It still hasn't finished airing.
100%.
Oh, no.
No, it is not. No, that's what I'm saying. No. When did Attack on Titan come out? 2004?
Yeah, like you asshole.
I don't know. 2012?
2014, maybe?
Yeah, 14 or 15.
Yeah.
So almost 10 years ago?
Yeah.
Cool. Fucking
I mean, you have to think about it. When it first came out, it got to, I think, episode 14, actually. Then it went on hiatus for like a year.
And One Piece has been coming out since, 96?
That's because it's the GOAT.
Yeah, but like...
Wait, the anime?
Yeah, 94.
No. What, the anime?
Yeah.
No. 98.
98.
Okay, so... Okay, so...
4 years different.
The manga wasn't even out in 96.
Yeah, it was out in 94.
No.
You sure?
Look it up.
Hey, you sure? I don't know. You got your phone. You sure? One Piece trivia. Let's see. Okay, hold on. Wait, let me give you my actual guess. Let me really think about this. Hold on. What's the Jeopardy?
I was saying that, how long has One Piece been coming out? Like, when did it first start coming out?
Hold on. I'm going to say 90, late 90s for sure. For sure.
I'm pretty sure the first episode of One Piece came out.
I'm talking about the manga.
Oh.
95.
No.
97?
Yeah.
Damn, I want to go 97.
I was like, I knew for sure the anime didn't come out at least until 98. So I was like, it has to be like maybe 97.
But you got to figure in the 10 years since One Piece started, go 10 years for how many episodes came out in that 10 years?
Different
I don't
time.
even want to think about it.
Different time because a lot of those episodes, like, people skip now.
No, because I mean,
only 98 episodes are filler. Really.
Yeah,
but
One Piece doesn't.
That's right.
The
Naruto's the one with like 1,000 episodes.
Well, the way One Piece gets away with the fact that they say that it's only 98 filler episodes is, the beginning chapter pages. They're like, side story. Yeah. They count that as part of the actual story, and those are expanded into full episodes most of the time.
Woohoo! And Nolte watched all that, huh?
He hasn't watched One Piece yet.
No, Naruto.
Oh.
No,
he's talking about One Piece.
Yeah, I'm talking about One Piece. That's how it says that it only has like 98
Matthew
fillers.
still hasn't finished Naruto because he can't find it in English anywhere.
Oh. Dub
Sadness.
guy.
But he's done with Hunter x Hunter.
I'm actually really curious for the dub for Jujutsu season 2. Who are they gonna get to voice Toji?
What if it's just Dio's voice?
The English voice actor for Dio.
It's the only way you do that,
Let's
right?
do this.
That's the only way you do that.
Like Dio all the way.
I will say a little news corner. I did want to bring this up. Thank you for telling me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So something really cool happened. I guess if we're gonna wrap up the Jujutsu, it's fucking fantastic. Go watch it. I'm sure people that are listening to this are watching it right now. Again,
Listen, I was late today because I wanted to make sure I got at least 2 episodes in because I said I was going to watch all 5 of them, and then I slept late because I like my sleep.
That's right. He's a sleepy boy.
I am a sleepy boy.
A sleepy boy.
But real good.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Like
highly
it
recommend.
Grabs your attention from the get go, and it just kind of keeps you there.
Yeah, it's the only anime right now. Like if a really pissed off genie came to me, right? Hear me out. It's like they had a slice of bread.
Oh my god.
No. No. If a really
We're back.
if a really pissed off genie,
It's
came
Pepper's
to me-
Master Roshi arc. It's come full circle.
It's come full circle. If a really pissed off genie said you can only watch one anime this season, this is it. For me.
Yeah, for sure.
It's really the only one that I'm like, absolutely. I want.
Why
to
would
see
a
it.
genie like?
Honestly,
He's pissed off. He's mad.
So he's pissed off and tells you. He doesn't say, "Hey, you have one wish for one thing, and it has to specifically be this thing."
No, he said this is what you're getting. You can only watch.
That's
one
not a
anime.
genie then.
it's a cursed genie.
Yeah, curse genie. It works out for jujutsu. Curse genie. But no, in really, I don't know, heartwarming news. We're a heartwarming podcast.
No, we're not.
We love each other.
Well,
Thanks, guys.
hate Rex. But
I'm like pretty sure every time I'm not here, you guys talk a lot of shit about me, anyways.
100%.
Like I think I watched the last one, and you guys were talking mad shit.
Nah.
Okay, if we tell you we've talked shit about you, is that really talking shit?
Yes.
But it's in joking. It's in jest.
Oh, I know it's in jest,
It's in
but it's still
love.
talking shit.
That's fair. But hold on, let me clear
That's
my
why
throat.
you don't get invited when I make Low Country Boil.
Oh, the burns.
Damn. I gotta start being nice. But
Probably. Hey, it would benefit you.
yeah, it would. It would. But is it worth the content? Who knows? But let me tell you, heartwarming news. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo noises. Some news happened in the in the anime world. Okay, and this is really nice news. Okay. Well, let me clear it there.
Bryson's favorite voice actor.
Yeah.
Bryce Pappenbrook.
There you go.
Yeah. So it was announced today for the new Digimon coming
Digital
out.
Monsters?
Digital Monsters. If you didn't know, Bryce Pappenbrook's father voiced Red Greymon in Digimon in the English dub, and his father passed away. Red Greymon, not regular Greymon, Rex.
I didn't know there was a red Greymon, and that's where I'm getting
Yeah.
a little thrown off here.
So it got announced that
Red or Metal Greymon?
Yeah, there was Metal Greymon, Skull Greymon, War Greymon. I don't know a Red Greymon, so you're throwing me off hard.
well, look it up, Google it. I gotta take a drink anyway, so Google it. We'll come back to this.
Yeah, that's wild. I didn't know Red Greymon was a thing.
Maybe it's one of the other like Greymons that just happens to have a designation because it's not the main.
Yeah, I guess so.
Looks like Peppers was right.
Peppers was dying.
At least according to Reddit, you're
Yeah,
right.
this is also according to Reddit.
This isn't official.
On the internet, got to be true. No,
I don't know. I've seen a lot of stuff on Reddit with UPS stuff that is hilarious. By the way.
He tweeted this out. Like his actual verified account tweeted this out.
Yeah.
So this is how I got this information. So his father voiced Red Greymon, who is an actual Digimon apparently, and he is going. His father passed away, and he's gonna do the role in the.
He's gonna reprise the role.
When they redid the Digimon show, and I just thought like that is such a cool thing that as an anime, culture and anime has been around so long, even here in the United States, and in
The son can take over his
for
father's
a
thing.
father that passed away, and like that role means the world to him.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
100%.
You know what I mean? And like that we've gotten to the point where it is now a generational thing. That these actors
He's inherited the role of
Yeah.
Red Greymon from his father.
and I think that's what's going to be interesting. And we might have already had it in manga because it's been around Japan for so long. But
I mean, we've had it in animation movies, I know for sure, because
Yeah.
of Ghibli.
Old Ghibli.
Yeah.
You know they're like
Miyazaki did not give a fuck about that movie.
You know they're
he
like
needs to be better.
they're like
He
they're-
has growing to do. I
you know they're doing a ghost release of his last movie.
That's what we heard, yeah.
He doesn't want any publicity.
Nope. He just wants it to just come out.
Yep, and do the thing. And I think that
I respect it.
Motherfucker a legend.
I mean, it's Miyazaki. So.
Yeah, I've said it 20 times. Watch that goddamn documentary they made of him. It's incredible from start to finish. It's 5 parts. Worth it.
Oh, yeah.
I just thought it was great when I saw that. It was like, so no one knows what the story is. No one has seen a trailer for this movie. All we know is Miyazaki is ghost dropping it. I'm like, hell yeah, brother.
Let's do it.
Well,
he doesn't give a fuck.
A lot of people shit on that documentary, though, because they're like, why is Miyazaki such a dick? And
he hates humanity.
In
100%.
In my head, I'm just like, obviously, none of you have ever like worked creatively and had someone behind you asking you questions while you're trying to draw or something. Yep. I would be so stressed that most likely they'd end up not living.
I know for a fact, like, you can, like, I'll just say, like, you know, me, even when I'm, like, editing stuff, like, I don't want to have a conversation.
Yeah, no, you have to be in the zone to some degree.
Yeah, and you got to be, like, what's it called? Wired in, like they did in The Social Network. You know, the Mark Zuckerberg movie?
Yeah.
The Social Network? I'm coming back for everything.
I see that.
Yeah.
You're making a lot of pulls today that are very strange.
About bread, usually, though.
So, we're going to transition. We have some games to do. We brought games. It's going to be fun games. So, here, you're not going to notice this transition.
I'm very confused.
Especially when you're not going to see it. The transition's coming. Look at this transition.
Welcome back, everyone. We're about to play a game.
We are about to play a game.
Some of us might survive.
So, the game that we are going to be playing is called Agree or Disagree. I actually got this idea from the Pixel Podcast, like a retro video game podcast. So I just want to, doing my thing.
Hey, this will work for Retro Otaku over here.
Exactly. I want to see if it would work for anime. So, and then for the audio listeners, we are going to have to say what we say.
Yeah.
But if you want to see it, you want to see these fantastic. We'll hold them up. These fantastic pieces of paper that I create. I spent a lot of time.
He had a drop shadows.
Yeah, I added drop shadows.
Impressive.
Look at that.
Yeah, he didn't even laminate them.
No, I sure didn't. Spent a lot of time, a lot of money and time into this. So what I've done is created 10 questions. The great thing is we were supposed to play it last week, and then that stuff happened. So now I have forgotten what I wrote.
Hell yeah.
So these questions are new to me as well.
Because you walked out the front door, the neuralizer hit, and you were like, huh.
So, it's pretty simple. We agree or disagree, and then you have to defend your point. Okay?
Nice.
And what if we're all unanimous?
Then we kind of just say some good things about it, or bad,
or say things we hate about it.
Yeah, and then we move the fuck on.
Gotcha. Sounds good.
So are we ready to agree or disagree?
Yeah, sure.
I agree to that.
First one. It's a good one. Physical manga / anime Blu-rays will be around in 20 years. And when I say be around, I mean like we'll be producing, not like old stuff.
Yeah. I think it will.
You're out of your goddamn minds.
Dude, as far as
you're out of your mind.
As far as manga goes?
So what we have is Rex and Tristin agree, Peppers disagree.
Now, as far as DVDs and Blu-rays, yeah, you're probably right. That's going to go pure digital.
Yeah.
But as far as
I think that it is still possible that we will still get Blu-ray. It might not be known as Blu. We will get another type of physical release. The reason
Laserdisc is forever.
You're saying the new thing with Blu-rays.
Yeah.
Because they've done 4K, so they'll do something with 8K.
Yeah,
or
it'll basically
hologram
be like,
TVs.
Now you'll get like you go and you buy, and it's like a fucking SD card in a thing.
It will definitely.
I don't think it would be DVDs per se, but there will still be a physical release of the media. And the reason why I say this,
okay, go ahead,
is because I watch a lot of ecchi anime.
Understood.
You can't, with a lot of like the stuff that's online, it's all the censored versions, whereas the physical releases is almost always the uncut, uncensored versions.
How many physical releases of things you got?
I don't own them.
You want to, though.
High School DxD, let me tell you.
The reason I disagree, this is my opinion on this, is I think that we are moving away from, in 20 years, you got to think how much technology has jumped in 20 years. Hold on. We will be at a place where I think it will be commonplace that people won't even have TVs. I think that the future...
It's going to be like Futurama where we get the iPhone inserted directly behind our eye.
I think in 20 years, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying that wearable devices, each of you guys have smartwatches.
Yes.
Wearable...
Mine's not that smart.
Wearable devices, whether it be glasses or I'm not even saying like the Apple Vision shit or whatever... Wearable technology is going to be at a place where I think that more people are going to move towards the projector type thing and not have a physical TV that they're watching stuff on.
I mean, that's understandable, but
so how are you going to have physical media go into a non-physical device?
Okay,
I think
well,
you're wrong.
hey, you said manga and DVDs.
I agree.
My argument here is books have existed for a very long time.
Right.
While they might
Now
stop...
Christianity tried to get rid of it.
Yeah, okay.
This is true.
Anyways, while they might stop the mass production of books, there's still going to be special edition releases, I'm sure, because otherwise
Collectibles.
you're missing out on a whole market. That, like, think of all the jobs that would be lost if that just disappeared.
But think about how much...
Now, hang on. We're going to get into Rex's conspiracy. But who's to say that humanity will be here 20 years from now?
Yeah, that's true.
So that's a good argument. Like, honestly, yeah, you could convince me to disagree if you're like, well, we're not going to be around.
No.
That's more likely.
I agree. I think it is way more likely that we won't be, like, humanity won't be around in 20 years than it is for physical media to not be around.
I think that
which is wild.
I think the generations that are coming up
don't care
below
about
us do not care about collectible stuff. We're going to be the old men at that point. And companies are going to understand that we are spending and I also think resources. I think paper is going to go further and further. It's going to be harder and harder to get. So the price of printing is going to be more and more expensive.
Which is why it's not going to be as mass produced. Which is why I'm saying collectibles are still going to be a thing, though. Like special editions, I know people will still make them.
If
like
it is, it's the exception to the rule.
If there's money to be made, it's going to exist, bud.
Yeah.
What I am saying is, I guess maybe I should have phrased it a little differently, is
it's not going to be commonplace.
It's not going to be, I got to get volume 27 of Jujutsu. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff is going to go digital because, one, I think the people below us don't care. They're not into collecting as much.
Well, that's also, you have to think about it. When we were their age, we weren't into collecting as much because at that point, you don't have the income to even finance stuff like that.
That's true.
Like, as people get older, they're going to want to be able to hold on to something.
Yeah.
And if it's a story that someone, like, really loves, say Berserk, for example, they're going to want to keep a physical release of it. What happens if everything's digital and EMP goes off? You lost it. It's gone.
Yeah, but I think you're thinking too much that, and it is going to get into your conspiracy corner of like owning things. I think owning things is a thing of the past.
I love that we have our markers for Rex.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But we got to move on to the next question. But yeah, so I still disagree. You guys still agree? Sometimes it's okay to agree to disagree. You know what I'm saying?
That's fine.
Number 2, Mappa Studio does too many animes. Mappa Studio does too many animes. That's what I'm going to do.
We agree.
Boy, I feel like if they would have focused on their banger titles, they would be extra banger.
Well, the thing is like, yeah, they do a lot. They
also
do a
have to-
fuck ton, but even
you
the
have to
stuff
think
that
of the
you
amount
haven't
of
heard of.
employees they have, too.
That's also true, but the stuff that like you haven't really heard of, like Campfire Cooking in Another World,
Yeah.
it's not a bad anime.
No,
Right.
like their animation stays at like a certain level. There are some of them, obviously, they're much better than others, Jujutsu. But
Sure.
Do
Yeah.
they do too many? Yes.
yeah, I do think they take on too much.
But it has worked for the most part.
Mhm.
For them.
They also have been, as far as growth as a animation studio, they are one of the higher growing studios.
Now
Like
minus Attack on Titan.
I think they've gone to like have almost 200, 300 something employees.
You guys are sounding like you're defending that they don't do too many.
No. I'm saying
No, they do.
they do too much, but
But I
there's-
think that they are built to a point to where they can handle.
yeah, they're
doing too
building
much.
to where
Or
they
they
can
have to.
sustain it.
Yeah.
to pay their employees.
Uh-huh.
Well, yes.
That's pretty much it.
Or they
That's- yeah.
have to do their employees. Yeah.
So that was unanimous.
Yeah, just finish Attack on Titan. How about that? Move on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
No,
saying?
just keep doing jujitsu. You can
But
drop
also
everything.
like finish Attack on
Yeah,
Titan.
finish Attack on Titan. All right.
Give it back to Wit.
Next question. Fandoms hurt new people from enjoying an anime. Where's the green? Okay.
Yeah.
So, if you've ever accidentally
Bro,
gone
so
into-
One Piece fans will actually visit, like, okay, this is the One Piece of it all. A One Piece fan will be like, bro, It's only 1,000 episodes.
You
It's
got
so good.
this.
You have to watch it. And people are like, bro, it's 1,000 episodes, and you're being real aggressive about making me watch this.
Yeah.
I'm good.
And
I mean, same thing with
And it's like you're
JoJo's. let's
fucking,
be
And
real.
you're
JoJo's.
fucking psychotic if you don't watch it.
There
It's
are
like-
some fandoms that are. If can Goku beat cancer? You know what I'm saying? Like,
That,
do we-
and honestly, back in the day, I remember the gatekeeping that fandoms would do. Like, you can't be an anime fan. You haven't watched this.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, and that's some of
you
the
have
shit
to
that-
hit like a certain number of anime watched in a certain number of genre to be
Yeah.
like, you don't enjoy anime because you haven't watched.
Yeah,
you
no,
know.
you're a basic bitch. You only watch Shonen.
Exactly. Like, nah, dude, I enjoy anime. What the
Motherfucker,
fuck
I
do
was
you
a
mean?
kid that was Naruto running in middle
That's
school.
what I'm
alright?
saying. Like,
I
yeah.
watched
I am so done with that. If you watch 2 animes and you love the shit out of those animes, you're an anime fan.
Yeah.
Period.
Like, honestly, I think I could convince my grandfather to probably watch Vinland Saga and be like, yeah, you're an anime fan.
You're an
now.
anime fan now.
Welcome.
Think of the content, right?
I know. But he's 95 years old.
Think of the content. No. Okay. The next question: 90s and 2000s anime is better than today's anime.
So I have a really, after you finish that question, I'm
Okay.
hitting it with both.
Yeah, it's.
Oh
it's,
no! You
it
gotta
is.
pick one.
It's a
No.
twofer,
No,
though.
you can't cop out like
No,
that.
it's not a cop out.
It's a cop
It's
out.
not a cop out. I am hitting it with both.
Okay, wait. You said it's better than today's anime?
90s and 2000s anime is better than today's anime.
I gotta hit it with both. I'm hitting it with the twofer, the agree and the disagree.
I'm hitting it with the disagree.
I'm hitting it with the agree.
All
but
right, so Peppers disagree. Tristan is somehow going to work
In the
his way
middle.
into being Switzerland. And and Rex is agreeing. Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead.
So the reason I agree isn't because I think like animation was better or anything.
Mhm.
It's just the diversity of what anime was back then compared to now. Nowadays,
That's a
it's
good fucking point.
90% isekai.
So
That's a
that's
good
where
fucking point.
my
Like,
agree comes in.
I didn't even think about that,
I
but-
knew exactly where your agree came
But
from.
that's
where
a
my
good
agree
fucking
comes
point.
in.
As far as animation quality,
And
it,
a lot of story points
Yeah.
in 90s and 2000s anime was very good storytelling.
yeah, it's a good point.
And so that's where my agree comes in. My disagree comes in because I've been spoiled with animation quality.
Yeah, that's the issue. Now, not to say back in the 90s there were some anime
There
that
was a
had
couple
amazing animation.
solid.
Yeah, like again, Cowboy Bebop will always come up.
Yeah.
Akira, even though you didn't enjoy the story, maybe that is some of the best
Solid.
animation.
Yep.
Yeah, this is a tough one, right? I don't know what I was thinking when I wrote this because again, I forgot I wrote this.
Yeah, but I think the strongest answer here is me, Switzerland.
I'm gonna stand by. I said disagree, and I'll tell you why.
I want to know why you said
Because
that.
you love Demon Slayer. I got
Yeah, I
you.
hear you. No, I think that the diversity thing is good. There was a lot of different animes.
Yeah.
That's a good one. But I think I'll still stand with disagree because, like you said, there are the exceptions that their anime has grown like fine wine.
Oh yes.
But you got to understand technology. You know what I'm saying? My eyeballs really like what
So,
this new stuff is doing.
Again,
Hold on.
We're here, like I just said.
Switzerland.
But I also think, and I know I'm a different, area than you guys because I really just got into anime in the last 5 years. The stories that I think of when I think of like, besides One Piece, but like, I just want to go ahead. I knew that was coming. No.
What
But
about Silver Spoon?
goddamn. But that's manga. I haven't watched the anime. And One Piece is technically manga too.
Can't
What
wait
I'm
to move up.
saying. I'm saying in anime, the stories that I think I'm going to remember later on down the road
Yu Yu Hakusho.
are Vinland.
Well, yes.
You know what
But
I'm saying?
The thing
Well, that's recency biased.
I
Also,
no, I don't think so.
you said 90s and
2000s.
you know when Vinland first started coming out, right?
Well, he said
anime?
anime, not
well,
manga.
the anime came out.
90s, 2000s, anime is better than today. Anime came out like last year,
No.
2 years ago.
No.
Vinland Saga
The
season 1.
Amazon Prime was like 2 or 3 years ago.
No.
No, it's
One
like
second.
2016.
Was it?
It's like
1 second.
late 20-teens, I think.
Because if it's in 2009 or below, this changes my answer.
Oh, never mind. It says it was 2019, but
Told you.
I could
Yeah,
sworn it was
late
before
teens.
that.
So yeah, and I just think that like the jujutsus.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Well, yeah.
You're asking me about Full Metal Alchemist. Cool, man. I read 1 volume. But what I'm saying is, if I'm thinking
the manga came out in 2005 though.
I'm not talking manga. I'm talking anime.
Yeah, but the anime for Full Metal Alchemist was.
But here's the thing. I am absolutely, and this is just me in my camp, right? In my camp by myself, and I'm not going to pull a Switzerland, is if you tell me about an older anime, I am so much more likely, because of pacing and everything else, to read the manga of that old anime than watch the anime. And what I mean by that is, and it could be recency bias or it could be the TikTok generation,
I think it's those two things.
Attention span, but I will not deal with the pacing. Same reason that I'll probably, unless it's for content, never watch like a Dragon Ball, and that holds a special place for me. But the pacing is so different now.
You're not wrong.
And I just don't think that I would do it. So if I hear about a Full Metal or a Silver Spoon or something like that, I am much more likely.
I mean, pretty sure Silver Spoon only had 13 episodes.
But I'm much more likely to read it.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
So that's where I'm at with it.
So I feel like where I stand is still Switzerland still wins.
Yeah, Switzerland technically kind of wins, but
cop out answer.
No, it wasn't.
Hey, cop out. All right. So number 5. There will never be a great live action anime adaptation. When I say great, I mean great. I mean universally, maybe even like an award. Like a what is not Grammys. What do they do for TV? Emmys? An Emmy award winning live action anime adaptation.
You said that there
will never be a great live action anime adaptation.
I'm ready.
Ooh, all right. So me and Rex, Peppers and Rex agree. Tristin, standing strong. I respect this. Disagree.
The only reason is because I live a kind of weird existence where I don't give anything certainty. So I can't be certain that there won't be one that's good. So I have to disagree based off the principles of my life.
I hear you.
I get that.
You gotta hold out hope that you're like.
Not only that, but Oda is real happy about One Piece.
Hey, you never know. You know what I'm saying?
He could prove us wrong.
I'm looking forward to it.
I am gonna stand strong on my disagree because I believe in never giving something 100% certainty.
Amen.
The only
now
reason,
I will say I'm like 96% certain.
I was about to say,
yeah, it's a high certainty that it won't happen, but that 4% chance, because I'm not 100%, I have to disagree.
Understood. Respectable answer.
Actually, I might change my answer only because if it's not like if it's a slice of life anime, it would work live action.
I still think Vinland could be great.
Rurouni Kenshin I tried watching. And
those live actions apparently did really well.
They did very well, but I don't know. Watching it, I was just like, eh.
Yeah. I think Vinland could do great. I think you put a Game of Thrones style budget behind Vagabond, it could be great.
Also, I have to say disagree because it's all of our opinions, and we might have differing opinions.
Yeah.
The reason
I think the casting's a big issue.
That's also true.
The reason I say agree is because you are much, much more likely to buy something in anime form than you are in live action.
Fair. You're not wrong.
Costume and all.
Well, then a lot of times some of the things they say in anime and stuff just doesn't work in live action. Like,
absolutely. The dialogue is very different.
Yeah, you can't just do one for one, and therefore it's never going to be the same.
And the reason I say also agree is like the stuff that we kind of name, like the Vinland and the Vagabonds, the more down to earth it could be.
Yeah,
it's never going to make financial sense when they have the super popular, usually shonen animes that are putting in all this money. So, but I hope to God I'm wrong, but that's where we're at.
Yeah, that one's a little tough.
I do remember writing this question.
Oh boy.
No. Agree or disagree? One Piece is overrated.
Trying to keep that secret.
Sophie's choice, man. Sophie's choice.
It really is.
Sophie's choice.
This is opinion based?
God, dude.
I disagree.
I disagree as well.
Yeah.
It's the GOAT, man.
Okay, yeah. So I have to disagree only because, like, at its peaks, there's almost nothing that matches it.
Yeah.
Yes, it has valleys that may suck horrifically or slow down, but honestly, every single slowdown, it's building up to something.
It's like a roller coaster.
Yeah, all of the characters you think don't really matter, they matter.
It does that thing that JoJo's wishes it could do.
I disagree.
Yeah, the only reason I say it's not overrated is because like I really really enjoy it. I will say what is overrated are the people that are like if you don't like One Piece,
yeah,
it's the God Almighty himself came down and kissed Oda's hand with the fucking pencil. You know what I'm saying?
One
Piece itself is not overrated, but the fan base,
it goes more to toxic fandom.
Yeah. What they do to One Piece makes it extremely overrated.
Absolutely,
yeah, you're not wrong.
I absolutely agree with that. All right, that was a good one.
That was a good one.
All right,
you were on the fence.
I was.
I was scared for a second.
I was, but it clicked with me, and that's the thing is, it's more the fandom is is overrated because I love Oda's work and I love the work, but
I love the world building he does all throughout. Like no matter what has happened, he's been 30 steps ahead.
But he's not the second coming. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he wouldn't even say that about himself. You know. All right. Anime and manga popularity will go down in the next 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's disagree.
Yeah,
like,
we're on the fucking up track,
yeah.
boys. It's pulling in too much money. Anime movies are killing it at the box office.
Not only that,
there's
but
no
like,
way.
It's not like when we were in school where if you got caught watching anime, you were bullied. Like now, kids get bullied for not watching.
Absolutely, I've said this before on this podcast.
Times have changed.
I think a lot of that also has to do with the fact that some of the kids that are in school and stuff either have older siblings that are in anime or they have parents that are nerds.
Well, not only that, but like once Adult Swim and stuff like that came out and popularized anime in America, like it kind of
exploded
like wildfire.
Yeah, and
especially during COVID too, because what else were you gonna do than play Animal Crossing?
Yep. Yeah. Jeez. But yeah, no, it's now if I would have put the next 20 years, we could talk about it. But I think there's too much money coming in. It's gonna be around for at least a decade, for sure. I mean, Attack on Titan still got to finish. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and JoJo's still has so long.
Okay. Next question. We only have 3 more, boys. Binge watching is better than week to week. Amen, brother. Amen. I knew he was going to be the hang-up on this one.
I mean, I understand because I've enjoyed binge watching.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. There's some series that, honestly, if I had to watch it week to week, I would have gone insane.
I'm going to disagree.
Okay, so all 3 of us have disagreed.
But I also don't love week to week because I don't like waiting.
Well, no one.
I like to do, like, if I'm really interested in something, I like to do 2 or 3 at a time. So it's not a binge watch. Yeah. I like to, that's like I've been letting I let JUJUTSU stack up. Sure. I let a couple of other ones stack up, and I'll probably watch. I'll watch the rest of JUJUTSU today.
Right.
I'll watch 2 or 3 of one, 2 or 3 of another, or I might just like lose myself and just sit in my chair.
Yeah.
But I think another reason why I like to binge watch is because I don't get a lot of free time to myself between.
But you're still disagreeing.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Like, I think that it is, I do enjoy watching it at a pace because I feel like if I watch too quickly, then I feel empty. I feel like, man, I watched way too much of this and I want more, but now I can't get any more.
Well, the other thing is, like, whenever a hype moment happens, especially when it's coming out, then you get to talk about it and, like, kind of think about what's going to happen.
That is the exact reason I disagreed.
Yeah.
It will. The reason this podcast, goddamn, exists is because of Tokyo Revengers, and that is some of the most fun that I've had. Like getting into anime and stuff is when we would have conversations about it. While I'm with you, when shit happens and you're like, I want that next episode, I would suck a dick for the next episode. But like
But we do that on the podcast.
Suck dicks?
Well, no,
we don't do that.
No, but like we'll be watching some. Like we'll.
But if we got a Patreon,
here
maybe.
But we'll all have watched something. And we'll be like, bro, I can't fucking wait for the next episode.
And there's something to be said about like patience makes the heart grow fonder or some shit, right? They say that.
I don't
distance, bud.
It's
well, distance from the next episode, which is a week.
That's fair.
Yeah, so patience.
But yeah, that's the only reason I disagree is because you nailed it on the head to me. If you're hyped and you have friends that are also hyped, that what's gonna happen, especially if you don't have like a friend that like read the manga, like you're all just anime only watchers and you're in that thing. that's some of the most fun conversations you can have with friends.
Yeah, trying to predict what's gonna happen next.
And also, I feel like a waste of space if I waste a day at this point in my life.
Yeah.
At this
So
point
the
in my
other
life.
thing is like for me, and the only reason why I like binge watching anime is because I don't get that free time to myself, so I kind of don't have a choice.
Correct. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Adult world.
Responsibilities.
Next question.
Next question, Tristan. The next question in this
Agree or
agree or disagree. Shonen is better than Seinen.
Yeah, I knew you.
I threw it right. Hey, so Peppers agrees, Rex disagrees. We got Switzerland in the middle, always taking his time. I'll go ahead and say why I agree, and then you can talk, and then by that point, I'm sure he'll have an answer. He's very pond. Look at him. Look at the wheels turning. It's happening. He's doing it. The reason I say agree, right? Sometimes in life,
Are we specifically talking anime?
I would say manga.
No,
I
we're
would
just
say that's
saying-
genre. Shonen genre is better.
That
than
changes a
Seinen.
lot because of the
I
Berserk
understand.
manga.
I
Oh yeah,
understand. I
that's
understand.
why I.
Here's okay, and let me defend. So the reason I say shonen is better than seinen because a lot of times, life sucks.
Yeah.
And sometimes I don't want to read something that also sucks.
Hey, bud.
Yeah.
Not all seinen is sad. Grand Blue Dreaming is a seinen.
Really?
Yeah. And it's a good one.
Why? I thought seinen had to do with dark tone.
No,
it's just older.
adult.
Yeah, it's more
Adult.
adult.
It's
That's
yeah.
it.
Shonen is more like teenage to youth demographic, and seinen is more like young
Yeah,
adult.
there's seinen comedies out there,
Yeah.
but
Well, here's also the thing. Here's also
That's
the
why
thing.
I had to think about
Yeah,
this
yeah,
for a
yeah, yeah.
second, and I think
I would
I
still.
think I'm with Rex. I think I
Oh.
disagree.
Well, then let me say my point of agree, and then you guys can gang up on me
Okay,
and beat me down.
I
The reason I still say agree, even with that phrase, is because, and this is just a absolute, because this is our personal opinions.
Yes.
There is not a feeling that I get like when I am just reading a shonen manga. It is a palate cleanser for me, and it is so fun, and it's so goofy. Like, it doesn't take itself seriously. You know what I'm saying? And it is just that comfort. We talked about this, I think, maybe last episode. It's that comfort feeling of like when you turn on like a Brooklyn Nine-Nine or The Office.
Yeah,
Or you can read a shonen manga or watch a shonen anime at any point in your life. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't want the Berserks or like even the Grand Blue Dreaming or the Vinland Sagas. Like there are moments where I really want a story like that.
You're just basically saying that you want something that is more like
I want to see that dude punch that dude. That's what I want
that
to see.
happens in seinen.
yeah, I was about to say.
It's just it's not as censored.
And also, it's not as goofy.
But also like
oh yeah, the goofiness is not. a
I
thing.
like the goofy.
also Gear 5 about to be the most goofy shonen episode
Hell
that ever
yeah, and
exists.
I am stoked.
Hang on a second.
Come back to me,
Hang
Switzerland.
on.
Come back to me.
I may have Gear 5 Luffy is going to be the most bizarre thing put into animation.
Think of our
I mean,
childhoods.
you're not wrong.
because they literally
Brothers.
have Warner Brothers on this. Cartoons. Regular cartoons. I
Which
saw
works
the
with that
after-
transformation.
The after credit scene in One Piece where it showed the snippet for the next episode, and
Yeah.
you literally see the multiple eyeball thing you saw in old cartoons when Luffy
Yeah,
punches
it
Kaido.
does that in the manga too, where it's like.
Yeah, so I
Yeah,
saw
it's-
that and I was like, okay, the absurdity.
It's so
and you
absurd.
get more absurdity with shonen.
That's absolutely.
So
you do.
I think
Absolutely you do.
Switzerland is.
Come on, brother.
I think
Come
he's
on in.
changing sides.
Come on in, brother.
And I think
Yes.
I gotta agree with Pep on this
All
one.
right.
And I think you know what I think it really is. It's the One Piece of it all.
Hey,
I
every
mean,
time.
that's fine.
Whatever gets us over here. Why do you disagree?
I'll stand firm with it because, dude, Vinland Saga alone carries my ship there. Like,
You're on the ship
Yeah, I'm
with
on the
Thorfinn.
ship.
You're ready to go.
I'm good.
Yeah.
But not
I mean,
only that, it's just also Seinen again.
I'm
isn't-
with Luffy on the Thousand Sunny.
Yeah.
But
Seinen
yeah.
isn't all like grim and horrible. Like there are funny Seinens out there, and also lighthearted ones. But it's just usually when you think Seinen, you think Vagabond, Vinland
The most
Saga,
popular,
Berserk.
yeah.
Yeah, you think those. The reason I think that Seinen honestly kind of leans better is because I've never read a Seinen or watched a Seinen that was mid. Think of all the shonens that are horrible.
Can't think of one.
Horrible shonens are a great palate cleanser.
Can't think of one.
So you really like Zatch Bell?
I love it. My favorite. I love Zatch Bell. When he says bell fruit, I love that.
Is that a thing?
No.
Are we on the final question?
We are on the final question, boys. A Silent Voice is the best anime movie. I don't even got to think about it.
No.
I mean, honestly, yeah.
I don't even got to think about it.
No.
It is the almost only film where 15 minutes in, I wanted to turn it off because I was so aggravated, and I
you
called
literally
you.
called me. I was like, dude, you just got to stick it out. I know.
And
It makes you feel things you didn't know you could feel.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And at a time, and it's definitely, again, it's all
As a
personal
man
thing.
who's apathetic towards almost everything,
Absolutely.
that movie made me feel.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And these are our personal opinions, but it also plays into the fact of it was one of the first anime movies that I watched too in general.
Yeah.
That's fair.
And it's also one of the ones that I was branching out into not punch that guy, so it just worked perfectly for me, and it made me feel things. And goddamn, go watch A Silent Voice.
Also, it should have won movie of the year when it came out.
And I like an underdog story. It should have won.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
So that was agree or disagree. I thought that was fun. You guys
I
liked it?
did too. We agreed. We all kind of had a lot more unanimity.
Well, other than you being Switzerland a few
Yeah.
times.
Hey,
But
I was only Switzerland once.
it was understandable.
And then I defected from you, Pep.
How dare you?
Appreciate that.
Well, I got to thinking about it, and
And the one piece of it all consumed you.
I had to, because literally, I will be up at 2 a.m. tonight waiting for that episode to unlock, and I will be one of the first. I will be sitting there.
I don't know. Maybe for me, it's also because I've been craving sci-fi stuff, and usually if you want anything sci-fi, you have to go Seinen. It's a rare.
Terraformers.
Yeah, exactly.
Ugh, you're right. I'm back on board with my choice. Good choice, me.
You left.
I left. But yeah, no.
Funny enough, the camera's overheating again.
Wow.
But yeah, so yeah, that was fun, and let us know in the comments if you want to let us do something like this again. It was really fun, and it really worked out that I forgot the questions. That really was a bonus.
Yeah, that's funny.
Let us know what Seinens you enjoy.
And,
I thought you were gonna roll into the
you
subscribe.
can let us know where.
You can go to our YouTube at AnimeUnraveled Pod, leave a comment below, and like and subscribe.
And if you like us in short bursts, boy, one day, and again, the fun game of, are we going to upload or are we not going to upload? You can follow us on the Anime Unraveled Pod TikTok.
You guys should start placing bets.
On the TikTok. Get a little game going. We're sometimes over there. And we're over there. Anime Unraveled Pod TikTok.
Guys, you heard my two evil cohorts here. You know where
Why
to
the
find
fuck
us
are
on
we
YouTube.
evil?
Because I said so.
Okay.
I
I got to grow a mustache.
Yeah, well, we kind of got the workings of one. You got an evil goatee going. You guys, I'm not going to go into everything. Spotify, if you want to see our ugly mugs, you know where to go.
Yeah.
YouTube. If you're working and you really can't sit there and watch us, head on over to Spotify or Apple Music. It's pretty easy to find us. You just got to look us up. Guys, it's the end of the episode. It's my favorite part of the episode. It's where I tell everyone to please make sure to leave a review, like, and subscribe. It really helps us out. It really gets our name out in the algorithm and just kind of helps us grow the channel.
Yep.
We are 14 away from the stretch goal of 150 subscribers, to where we will all watch the different anime. So please help us reach that.
And I want to add something.
Oh, do you?
Oh,
Because I don't know if I've said this before, but if we do get to the 150, when we do the podcast, obviously they're not going to be exactly when we hit 150. We're not going to pre-record them and stuff. It's going to take some time, but we are going to do an extra video on the channel.
Yes.
Of watching ourselves. You get to see us slowly devolve into madness. I think that would be really fun.
You get to watch all the life and everything leave my eyes as I watch all of JoJo's.
And then I got to watch Hunter x Hunter. Apparently it's good.
I'm telling you right now, out of everyone, I have the worst rap.
Oh,
but
yeah. Peppers has the best.
the funny thing is that my camera's overheating, which is always a problem. So let's kick ourselves out of here.
Yeah. Let's get out of here. And it's okay. Here, come in close, boys. Friendship is really about agreeing or disagreeing.
Yeah.
So it's all in good fun. And thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Later.
Bye.